Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are cracking the code on a topic that comes up all the time in your GCSE computer science exams, the good old operating system. We're going to show you exactly how to lock in every single mark by using the precise language the examiners are looking for.
Yeah, you know the ones. They can seem a little tricky, right? But don't worry, we're going to break one down step by step so you know exactly what to write to get those full marks. Okay, let's dive right in. This is question 3A, taken from a recent OCR exam paper. And our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to fill in these 4 empty boxes. And not just with any old answer, but with the exact terms from the official mark scheme. First up, let's look at this first row. We've got the task, moves data from secondary storage to RAM. This is something happening inside your computer literally all the time. So let's figure out what we call it.
So, what's the official term for this job? What's that specific phrase the examiner has circled in red on their marking sheet?
Well, it's all about making sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently, making sure the CPU gets the data it needs right when it needs it. You can think of the OS here as being a super fast librarian for your computer's short-term memory. And there it is. The mark scheme is looking for those 2 specific words, memory management. Not managing memory or memory control. Get that exact phrase down and boom, that's your first mark in the bag. Awesome. Next up, peripheral management. So this time, we've got the function, but we need to pin down the task that it actually performs. Now remember, peripherals are just any of those external devices plugged into your computer. Your mouse, your keyboard, the printer, you name it. So what does the OS actually do with them? What's its main job here? Now here's the great thing. The mark scheme actually gives you a few different correct answers. You could talk about receiving data from something like a keyboard or sending data to a printer. Even mentioning installing drivers would get you the mark. So you've got options. Okay, we're halfway there and doing great. Let's tackle the third row. The task described is creating, naming, and deleting folders. You know, all that digital housekeeping we do on our computers. This is something you probably do every single day without even thinking about it. But what's the correct technical name for this function? Remember, it's all about precision.
And there's our answer, file management. It's not folder management or organizing your stuff. The mark scheme specifically wants file management. That's the key to the third mark.
All right, on to our final blank space. The function is user interface. This one seems kind of obvious, but what specific task is the mark scheme really looking for? Let's find out. Just think about what that term user interface actually means. It's the bridge, right? It's the go-between that connects you with all the complicated stuff happening inside the computer. It's how you tell the machine what to do.
And just like with peripheral management, you've got a bit of wiggle room here. The examiners will accept several answers. You could talk about receiving input from the user, displaying the graphical interface, or just enabling interaction. This flexibility is great news.
Okay, so we've broken down every single part. Now, let's put it all together and see what that perfect 4-mark answer actually looks like, all filled in and ready to go. And this is it. The completed table with answers pulled straight from the official mark scheme. See how precise and clear they are? This is the gold standard you should be aiming for. So let's just quickly recap the main takeaways. Just burn these into your brain. Memory management is for moving data. Peripheral management is for handling devices. File management organizes everything. And the user interface is how you interact with it all. Simple. And that's all for this explainer. But as a final thought, have a look at this question. Of these 4 functions, which one do you think is the most essential? Which one could a computer absolutely not run without? Have a think on that, keep practicing with that precise language, and you'll be all set for your exams. Good luck.